Hi, everyone. This is Gary Berman, host of the Cyber Hero Adventure Show, coming to you with a very special guest all the way from Israel. And we're going to be talking about the recent attacks on water infrastructure here in the United States. And I'd like to introduce Rafael Franco. Welcome to the show.
Thank you, Gary. Thank you that you asked me to join to this very, very odd and very important topic.
And the reason that I'm really grateful that you've been able to join us is you're in a very unique position because you had firsthand experience with water attacks from Iran, I guess about 5 years ago, if my memory serves me. So maybe you can share with our audience a little bit about that, and then we'll delve into PLCs and all kinds of issues relating to the attacks in Michigan and I think 12 states here in the United States.
Yes, Gary. So yeah, you're right. In April 2020, while I was the head of the Israel National Cybersecurity and also Deputy Director General of the National Cybersecurity. And 5:30 at the morning, we got a call from the National CERT. I was responsible also for the National CERT. And the guy on the line told me, Franco, I think we have a problem. And I asked, what is the problem? I think we got a call from one of our water facility. They are under attack. And this is how started a massive attack from Avengers. Avengers is a, let's say, Iranian group, very, very focused on SCADA and OT and water and energy sector. So this is how they started. And I think this was the first time that Israel was under so heavy and massive cyber attack. They gain access to hundreds of small water facility. I can say here today it was 5% of our population are
Wow.
drinking from those water facility. So what we did, first of all, we operate our protocols, and of course the protocols are, I will say, focused on technology, how you are making the incident response, how you are react fast, and we did it very well. To be honest, we did it very well. The most, I will say, most of the water facilities are very old. The PLC are very old. The HMI, human machine interface, are very old. Most of them without, I would say, with a poor security, a basic passwords. Part of them even without any password because they are so old, 40 years ago. Okay, so I will say the attack was not sophisticated, but it was very, very, I will say, a massive attack. Okay, they tried to attack hundreds of private water facilities. So, this is the situation at that morning. And of course, we sent our incident response team. We operate the protocols, and everything was perfect. But we understood that the attack the water facility is just the beginning of the cyber war. They tried to change the chlorine, Gary.
Wow.
They tried to change the chlorine and cause and to poisoning people. This is the first time I think we saw a cyber attack that trying to cause casualties. And I'm not talking about one or two or three person. We talk about thousands of people. And this is concern me. This is not just a cyber attack. This is a physical attack to cause to casualties, okay, to poisoning people, okay, and this is what they try to do. We had a lack that they didn't successfully do that, but they tried to do that. They tried to change the chlorine and to cause damage, to a physical damage, to health damage. So the first layer, the technology area, was very well. We did it very well, and then come the, I will say, the big issue that I'm concerning, even in USA right now, is the trust. The trust of the population. Can we trust our water are safe to drink? Can we or not? And this is what I learned in crisis. The difference between incident to crisis, incidents is a technology area. Crisis is a reputation, it's a trust of your customers, and in this case, trust of your population. Can I trust my water facilities? Can I trust the water are safe to drink? So this is the big issue that we deal in 2020. And this is right now the same question in USA. Can I drink from the tap water? Can my drink are safe to drink, or may I can be in suffer from poisoning? And this is a question. And this is a big question that, of course, if I was the head of the national cybersecurity or Michigan mayor or whatever, I should right now declare the water are safe to drink, because people can afraid to drink in these kind of cases. And this is the second layer. The third layer that we saw, that the Iranian trying to make manipulation and to, I will say, to publish a fake news. Okay, and this is also important, how we deal with the fake news from Iran that could be part of the cyber attack.
So let me pause you 1 second, just to in the United States, it has not been confirmed that Iran is behind the attacks. Can you help our audience understand that?
Yes, of course, Gary, of course. When we are speaking about cyber attack, we are speaking about motivation. What is the motivation behind the attack? Okay, we have the cybercrime motivation that want to gain money, and we have a politics and diplomacy cyber. This should be part of diplomacy cyber. And what is the message behind? And this is very important, but that you brought me to the third layer, cyber diplomacy. I believe this is part of the Iranian modus operandi. This is asymmetric war. Israel and USA strike Iran by F-35. We don't, as Iranian, we don't have F-35, but we have cyber attack. So we want to build the situation, the balance that we can attack USA, okay, and to deliver a message. This is a message. So this kind of message, this is Iranian modus operandi. This is Iranian modus operandi. Of course, people, maybe they don't have the evidence, the smoke guns. Okay, they still don't have the smoking guns. Maybe they don't collect the evidence, but this is Iranian modus operandi. It's to make a cyber attack on on water facilities. In this case, without any food track, and it's to build, I will say, kind of defense shield. We can also attack you. You are also vulnerable. Even you are sitting 5,000 kilometers from us or 10,000 kilometers from us in USA, in Michigan, we still can attack you. Maybe without missiles, but of course with a cyber, and we can cause casualties. And this is the message behind. It's a cyber diplomacy message, Gary.
Wow. What would you recommend for, let's say, the U.S. government or local water facilities to harden their PLCs or their SCADA systems? And what would you recommend at the moment?
First of all, I would say it's very easy to deal with this kind of attack, because in the end, it's all PLC. So let's make a restart. Let's disconnect from the internet. Let's make a restart. And again, let's upload a new firmware and start from the beginning. Yes, it's not 100%. You should make some adjustment and setups, but in the end, it's very easy to deal with this kind of, I will say, cyber attack. This is what we did. Okay,
That's an unbelievable statement that it's very easy to deal with this kind of cyber attack. I mean,
So what we did, by the way, Gary, we published a one page of what to do for all facilities. Disconnect from the internet, upload the new firmware, okay, make adjustment, change the password, easy busy. Okay, this is not so difficult. I'm of course I'm speaking about small water facilities. I'm not speaking about national water facilities. They are more
right,
complicated. We are
right.
talking about small towns, small cities. Okay, they have their own systems. Okay, so this is very easy. Okay, in the end, this is very a simple mechanism. OT, it's totally different from IT. But but then yes, the OT could be complicated, but not in the water system. They have the PLC for the pump, PLC for the chlorine, and this is the structure of those kind of old water facilities. I'm saying old, and don't concern me wrong, because they are very other water facilities that are very strong, very complicated, very secure, and etc. etc. So first of all, to restore a new one, to restore a new firmware, okay, to change the password, to disconnect from the internet, to work locally, from local to come physical to the water facilities. This is something that could be part of that, okay? Because in the end, you are not changing the water system, every pipeline every day, even not every week, even not every month, okay? So it's very easy to handle. This is the main issue. Second, I think should be a declaration: the water are safe, are safe, safe, and safe. And this is the most important. And we should do that before the hackers will start to publish the fake news. Okay, so so the issue, or the observation to deal with that kind of attacks is to be first, to be proactive, okay, to set the narrative that we are safe. And then if they will publish fake news, so they can publish the fake news, but we are this is the history. This is history. So this is the third layer. The second layer. The third layer is the diplomacy cyber. I believe as we speak, there is a diplomacy between USA, Israel, and Iran. Hey guys, be careful. Be careful. If you will continue with that kind of cyber attack, we will destroy your energy sector. I think this is definitely part of the, I will say, cyber diplomacy, or diplomacy at all. That right now, as we are making our interview, there is a kind of negotiation, and they and say, hey guys, be careful to attack our civilian people. Okay, this is a war between armies and not between people, between civilians. It's not easy, because we know the Iranian are attacking civilian people. We know them. They attack Tel Aviv. They attack Saudi Arabia. They attack Kuwait. They attack the Emirates. They attack civilians facilities, and innocent people. We know that. But I believe it's part of the diplomacy cyber that right now is in a negotiation for sure.
Wow. As we're wrapping up here, can tell our audience a little bit about your company and how you might be able to assist water facilities, that kind of thing here in the United States?
So yeah, thank you, guys. So we operate our let's say Code Blue in USA a couple months ago, after we build our structure in Europe and in Israel. Right now, we are more and more growing in USA. We have more and more companies that we are serving, and we are, I will say, we are serving and building an AI native resilience platform with professional services for crisis management. So we have a very unique platform that helping any company to prepare and to deal with the cyber crisis. And of course, they can take our professional services worldwide to help them, from incident response till crisis managers, and of course, intelligence, negotiation, and all our services. But our AI native resilience platform, it's something dramatically change what we know about the preparedness for crisis, and of course how to run a crisis safe, secure, and fast. So this is what we are doing.
And what is your website?
Codebluecyber.com. Thank you, Gary.
Oh, you're welcome. Rafael, I've known you a long time. Every time we spend time together, I'm incredibly grateful that there are people like you and the cyber defenders in the world. So, thank you for who you are and for what you do, and most importantly, why you do it.
Thank you, Gary. Thank you.
You're welcome. And to our audience, stay tuned for more from the Cyber Hero Adventure Show.